All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have been talking about cross-border all evening tonight. And tonight, we are going to try really look good from the back right there. No one laughed at that joke except for 3 people. Thank you very much, I appreciate that. We are going to try the cross-border first ever demo day pitch. Mr. Kilton up here in the corner with the most monstrous beard has been up since approximately 4 a.m. Pacific getting ready to do this pitch. So bear with us, we're going to do a quick test of the audio, make sure everything's good, and then we will go ahead and get started. So give us 1 second to make sure Kilton can hear us and we can hear him.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead, buddy.
Great. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
All right. So, good evening to everyone in Hong Kong. Greetings from Silicon Valley. My name is Kilton from IOTRACKS, and I'm going to introduce you to enterprise Bluetooth development in true fashion. The problem is that enterprise Bluetooth development is really broken. The software has to run in the same physical space as the Bluetooth devices, but mobile apps don't cut it for enterprise development. So as a hack, developers have been putting used smartphones on the wall in order to give themselves some sort of enterprise Bluetooth development environment. You can see that requested on Stack Overflow, how do I solve this? And the answer is to put a used smartphone on the wall. And that problem is growing rapidly. Bluetooth Low Energy sales are going up, and there was a 4x increase in BLE usage in the last year. So 40% of BLE chips are actually used in enterprise sensors and systems. So enterprise Bluetooth is a real problem, and it's a big problem. So how do we solve it? Well, with IOFabric by IOTRACKS, you can turn any commodity hardware that runs Linux into a Bluetooth software engine. And then developers can use existing skills to build for it. You can use any language, actually get a Bluetooth REST API. And it's super easy to push code and push updates. And so what happens is a $35 Raspberry Pi becomes a real enterprise IoT Bluetooth software processing box. And our mission, really, is to give developers the best way possible to build for the Internet of Things. And who cares about that? Well, our target customers look a little something like this. There are industry-focused software solution companies, and for them, IoT integration is the next stage of their product evolution. And when you put them all together, you have a big pie like this, in which these are the industries that where IoT really makes sense as the next step. And it totals out to $90.8 billion of total market, and that is the 2015 US dollar figure. That's not projected, that's current. And already, 29% of those companies are using IoT. Again, not projected, that's the current market. Now, our estimate is that 25% of those will have enterprise Bluetooth devices in their solutions in the next 4 years. What that gives us is a $6.5 billion market that has this precise problem that we address so well. Now, how do we get to that market? Well, we offer open source and free technologies to the developers, and we focus on enabling them to get to production with the IoT solutions. And then we have paid products, production system management, or servicing their customers, or for getting operational metrics. So some others that are getting into our space. And the important thing to note about these competitors is that for the most part, they don't yet address the exact problem sets that we do at IOTRACKS, but we have to assume they will, because we learn what to address from our users, and they've got to be doing the same. So we consider that a competitive set. Now, how far have we gotten? Our open source tech is out there, has been for a little bit, and we're teaching the world how to build it. We're already getting feature requests for the paid products, so users asking us what they can pay us to get out of the technology. And starting to begin some pilot projects. But the most important thing to note is that the Eclipse Foundation for open source software has picked up and adopted our open source tech. This gives us massive developer awareness and enterprise trust and contributions from big players. But there's a bigger picture here at stake. The IOTRACKS cloud computing tech, it goes way beyond Bluetooth. So with the same tech, we can tackle legacy sensor integration and enterprise system integration and fog computing itself is on the rise. Well, that's what we do. So the team is all engineers, and we're looking to do more. So we're raising 1.7 million US dollars. We increased our developer program, and to get those paperworks out the door in 2017. Love to do business with you. Here's my contact info, and you can also just grab Kyle and get a hold of me. Thank you very much.